Hey, fight fans. We are going to just give me a few minutes so I make sure I get my co-host on, and then we will get Deontay Wilder on. So it'll just be a moment. Okay, let's see. Let's get my co-host on, Jeandra. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, while we wait for her to log on, we will be able to discuss what happened last night, get your guys' thoughts on that. Let me get the chat going. Just waiting, guys. We started a few minutes early so that we can get the viewers on. So when we bring on Deontay, everyone will already be watching. So don't mind me as I set everything up. Okay, Jeandra, it will be logging on right now. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we got some more people tuning in. How do I... All right, I'm trying to figure out, you guys, where the chat is so that I can see what you guys are writing. I don't know why it's not pulling up. Why is it not enabled? What's going on? Okay, I see more people tuning in. It's exactly 1:30 p.m. We will have Deontay Wilder on shortly, and you guys will get to ask the question. Oh, there's Jeandra.
Hey, hey, hey. I can't. I have my earphones in and I look crazy, but I'm sleepy.
Okay, yeah, you should be. You're jet lag, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Jeandra, quick question.
Ma'am.
Why is the chat not showing up on my end?
Yeah, I can't see it on my end either. Let me take a look.
Because I want to make sure we get the chat going so that the fans can ask the questions.
Okay, let me go to your YouTube channel and see if I can see the chat there.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Hey there, chatters. So if you go to your YouTube channel, open your YouTube channel in another window, you'll see the live chat scrolling on the other side. Hello, everyone. Hello, Josh Garcia and
Wait a minute.
Adam.
Do I go to like Video Manager or something?
Here, no, I'll text you a link, and then that way you'll just click your link.
Yeah, cool.
There we go. Yeah, you have to have your, ooh, bing.
Oh, is that loud?
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
There we go. It's okay. Okay, cool. So There we go. Hello,
Oh,
fight fan people.
there it is. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Man.
Hello, Lee Woolhead watching in the UK. Hello, Mark Cambridge. Mark Cambridge wants to marry you.
That's funny.
What's up, Boxer? What's up, Ricky Jones? What's up, Rayhan Pitagala? What's cracking?
What's man, there's a lot of you.
Yes, late over there. What's everybody cooking for dinner today? Let's see. Uzi, ooze, ooze. Uzi, ooze, ooze. Tell us why your name is Uzi, ooze, ooze. Mike, you don't want to marry me. I'm a lot of trouble and I have a kid and I'm, you know, it's a lot of expense. What's up, Mike? Hi, LC Pena. We're just waiting for Mr. Wilder to join us. While we're waiting for Mayweather, or I'm reading somebody's disrespectful. D-Lo Cowboys, you're going to get banned from the chat group with that disrespectful shit, so be cool. We're going to block you, so you better be cool. Keep it classy. While we're waiting, go ahead and start typing your questions in the chat, and that way we can start compiling our list, so when Deontay jumps on, we could just jump right on into it.
Exactly. And I'm just working out now, getting the link sent to Wilder, and then we can have him on shortly.
I just want to know, those of you who are in the chat room, why are y'all so disrespectful? And if you want to be disrespectful, at least put your picture in your little thing there, so it's so big and bad. Whack.
Okay, they're just miserable.
Yeah.
Misery loves company.
They do. What's up, cool boy Make? Hello, Charles Turner. Oh, there's one. Let me get that one here. Rayhan Pitagala, we have your question down. We will ask it.
Let's see. I have several from Twitter already. Screenshot.
Nice.
We have a lot of topics, though, that I really want to dive into with Deontay Wilder. It's a lot of people have been calling him out lately.
No kidding.
Stuff going on in the heavyweight division.
He's got, yeah, we're interested in seeing what he has to say about his last performance. As you all may recall, this was his first time fighting after breaking his hand in the areola fight. So it was the first time testing out his newly constructed his newly constructed hand. Sorry, y'all, I'm sleepy. And so we'll talk to him about that. Sergeant McMullah, we got you locked in. You want to know about Anthony Joshua. So
that's definitely a hot topic that we've been touching on. We also want to talk about Tony Bellew calling out Deontay Wilder. His thoughts on David Haye losing to Tony Bellew. Huey Fury called out Deontay.
Did he?
And the infamous Dominic Breazeale incident. I think it would be nice to get his take on what happened there.
Yeah, I'm interested in knowing what that. I'm curious to see if he can actually speak on it, because I remember some statements from the other side saying that they were going to pursue litigation or whatever. So we will get into that. We'll ask him. We can't guarantee you guys that he will answer, but we will definitely ask.
Definitely try. We also want to talk about Tyson Fury saying he is making a May comeback. His thoughts on that.
I saw a picture of Tyson. He was looking thick.
He said thick. Yeah, I don't know how many pounds he's gained, but I am curious to see how much he's going to shed by May. Right. And if he does, I want to know what his secret is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's intense. That's a lot of weight to shed off. But I'm excited. Everyone knows I absolutely adore Tyson Fury. I think he's fantastic for the sport, and I'd love to see him make a comeback for sure.
Bullet Truth, I just saw you post a question in the chat group. Can you post your question again? Because it scrolled by too fast and I couldn't screenshot it. So if you could type your question in the chat group again, I will grab it and we'll ask Wilder. And remember, you know, you guys are doing a lot of keyboard banging. Ask questions you really want to know the answer to. Keep it classy. Don't ask stupid questions like, how big's your cock? You know, don't send us stuff like that. Keep it classy.
Plus, there's people actually in this forum that are writing legit questions and are getting
right.
You know, pushed up because everybody's writing just stupid stuff. So
right. Somebody said Fury has gone from Tony Montana to Tony Soprano. Aww. Why is Wilder not getting the big fights? Mark Cambridge, what do you think? Mark Cambridge, who just asked why Wilder is not getting the big fights. What fights do you want to see him in? Let us know.
One of the things I love about Tyson Fury is his ability to take a bad situation and make fun of himself. Yeah. Because you can't possibly insult the guy if he's actually laughing at it too. So it kind of just goes away. So when that whole, you know, cocaine rumor went around, he just started making posting the funniest memes about himself. And that's just what I really like about him. He just does not care.
Right. Right. He'll put them out.
And you kind of have to be that way, especially being in the public eye. You really have to just let everything roll off your back. You know, it's no big deal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You got to have a thick skin in this business. We're going to say anything at any given time. Ooh, you guys are terrible. Talking about that's your guy. You guys are calling him all sorts of stuff. Let me ask you something while we're waiting for Wilder. Are you guys team Kell Brook or are you team Amir Khan, and why? Since you guys are predominantly British, who do the British fight fans really like? Are you Brook or are you Khan? Please tell me. I really want to know. What is top 10 heavyweights of all time? Jeff Meyer, I have your question. Who are his top 10 heavyweights of all time?
Hey, I just need your email address so I can send you the link.
Okay, Jeff Meyer, I got your question down. Let's see. Brook. Okay. Cool boy made Khan, aka Glass Chin. Who the fook is that guy? Brook. Yeah, okay. Well, why do you think Khan thinks he's like the king of England? Since so many of you are so pro Brook, why do you guys think that? Why does Khan think that he runs England? Tell me, I want to know. We don't know these things across the pond. I want to know. When is Michelle fighting Pacquiao? Ask her. Michelle, when you fighting Pacquiao?
Oh, everybody's asking me when I'm fighting somebody. You know, I just don't have. Why am I echoing?
I don't know. Do you have to? Do you have it open on your phone?
No.
I think my cat would KO Khan, to be honest. Ooh, y'all are ruthless.
All right, guys, I'm gonna be adding Deontay Wilder on.
Khan has a bigger fan base than Brook. Khan is an idiot. Michelle versus Coogan 2017. I saw you guys. I saw Coogan last night. I saw Coogan at the Triple G fight.
It seems like everybody was there but me.
I know. It was crazy. It was a crazy atmosphere. The fight the night before, I didn't go to the fight the night before. I just watched on TV. It was pretty lit. Conor McGregor made sure he got, you know, all in the right places because he's going to take over boxing. Y'all think Conor McGregor is going to take over boxing? Let us know. Y'all, does the UK like the Irishman? Let's see. Khan will lose against Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor's a bad girl. Khan is a clown. Y'all really don't like Khan, I see. I had it all wrong. Wow, this is very enlightening, to say the least.
Guys, just letting you know that. Okay, I'm echoing.
Turn off, maybe because you have the other window open where the chat group is. Mute the volume on that one. Oh, it is?
I don't know why I'm echoing. I wasn't echoing before I stepped away.
It might be something near you in your home. Maybe close the window that you have the chat group in and reopen it.
All right. Okay, testing. Same thing.
No echo. Still echo? Because I can't hear it. You guys are in the chat group who are you tuned in. Let us know if you hear an echo from Michelle. I can't hear the echo, but let us know if you can hear an echo from Michelle, because I can't tell. It sounds normal to me. Somebody said Amir Khan is hacking the live stream. Team Brooke. Yeah, Mark Cambridge says he's getting the echo. People say the Illuminati is watching.
Oh, great. I hear twice my laugh now.
Let's see.
Why am I echoing?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. I have the delayed one on mute. Let's see. Michelle's laugh is echoing. Turn the volume down. Charles Turner suggests turning your volume down, or perhaps if you have your earbuds nearby, pop it in your earbuds.
Actually, let me grab them.
Sergeant McMullah, chill. Wilder will be joining us in just.
You guys know I just
moment.
got off the phone with Deontay Wilder, and he is jumping on, so don't worry about it. It's going to be any moment. Going to pop up on the screen.
In the meantime, while we're waiting for Wilder, take this opportunity to go to YouTube. Click on my name here. I'll type in the chat group and subscribe to my channel. So you will get my boxing point of view, and you guys will also get access to the podcast that I do, the Morning Punch-In Show on Mondays with RB. And you can get more boxing talk on the clock on Monday mornings at 8 a.m. Pacific time. We got a few of you Brits who listen to us live, but then you can also go to the YouTube channel and listen to the episodes afterwards.
I don't know where my. Great. Fantastic.
Let's see. Does Wilder think Joshua will beat Klitschko? That's a good question. We'll ask him that, Mark Cambridge. Get his impressions on that fight. Mark Cambridge, you're a good viewer. You're asking actual legitimate questions, so kudos to you. Wayne Lovett, I agree. Some disgusting language used on here. Let's calm down and be sensible. I agree. Did everybody get drunk for St. Patrick's Day? Did you drink green beer? I want to know. I didn't drink green beer, but I did have a Guinness. How does Wilder want to be remembered at the end of his career? Good question, Zane. Zane 555555. We will ask him that. While we're waiting, those of you who are tuned in, please put up your city where you are watching from. We want to know where you're viewing from. You don't get drunk?
I am surprised to hear from
Lino DiBiase, I like your name. Is your last name really DiBiase, or is it like Ted DiBiase, the wrestler?
All right, is there an echo? Still.
I don't hear one. You still hear the echo? I don't hear anything. It comes in perfectly clear. It could be just wherever you're in your house.
No, I wasn't echoing before this.
Did you know that Kugan Cash's real name is Kugan Ramam? It went by too fast. Oh, okay. Still Cougs to me.
All right, now I really I could totally hear my.
Rotterdam in the Netherlands, UK, Newcastle, Northern Ireland, Brighton, Chirac. What up, Chirac? Is it snowing there? Let's see. And the listener said it's still echoing for you, Michelle.
I know.
London.
Wait, can you hear it now?
Newcastle. No.
Yeah, you can. It sucks. And I can't like turn it on because I'm turning off the live feed.
Wow, somebody's watching from Afghanistan? Wow.
See, people are saying there's a serious echo. They can hear it too.
Try, maybe you can watch the feed on your phone where the questions are and keep the Google Hangout open on your computer. Edinburgh, Trinidad. Hey, Trinidad.
Okay, testing. Same thing.
No. See if you have multiple windows open in the background.
I don't.
Gillingham, Kent, Sheffield. Mute the live stream.
It wasn't doing this like just before I got on the phone. It's so weird. It just happened.
Syria. Wow. They don't want us to have a hangout, so we got a hangout. Okay, Brandon?
I don't know what to say, guys. I'm sorry if there's an echo.
Well, how about this? We'll bring Wilder on, and Michelle can keep kind of tinkering in the background, and I'll start reading the questions you guys have been tweeting for Wilder.
If people can hear the echo, I don't want to annoy them with the echo.
Right.
Oh boy.
Mute your mic when one is talking. It's not that bad. Chill, the echo is fine. Charles Turner says, turn the input volume down on your mic. Now I don't hear you at all.
What about now?
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, but there's still an echo. I don't know what to say. Anyways. Let's get Deontay on.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Marquis B. I think there's probably more than one window open in the background. Like maybe close out a Safari. Mm-hmm. Well, just only keep the Hangout window open where you can see yourself. Close everything else that's running in the background.
Okay, what about now?
Nothing for me.
Same thing. Is there still an echo for you guys? What about now? Still there.
Well, we'll make it happen. Let's go ahead and get Wilder in here, and I'll start reading him some questions.
Yeah, because I really want to talk about last night. I mean, you were there. It was an incredible atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolatito took his first loss.
His face, goodness gracious. It was a bloody, bloody mess. Good fight. Oh, someone said there's no echo now.
Echo? Still hear it. It's okay. I'm gonna just do the best I can.
All right, cool. Let's get it cracking.
All right, I just got a message from Wilder. Let's hopefully have him on in the next 20 or 30 seconds. Get your questions ready, everybody.
Let me see who's just scrolled that. Did Jacobs get some love? Who was that just typed in a question asking if they felt they wanted us to ask Deontay if he thought Jacobs got robbed last night? Type your question again so I can give you your credit. So I can attach your name to your question.
Man, some of you guys are just ruthless with the comments.
No doubt.
All right, he's saying he didn't get the link correctly, so let me resend it. Just a second, guys.
Dorian, you want to know what Wilder's fitness schedule is like on a day-to-day basis? We'll ask him. Well, you got to remember, Wilder likes to get on the scale holding dessert. So we'll have to see if he still does that.
A heavyweight. All right. Let's see. So Deontay is going to be on, guys. I'm sorry. My fault. Apparently the link that I sent him did not deliver, so I just resent it. Again, I apologize if there's an echo. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't even know where it's coming from.
Josh Garcia, we got you down. We will definitely ask him about his thoughts on GGG versus Jacobs.
Absolutely. I really want to talk about that. Get everybody's thoughts on that.
Ask Deontay. Jake Sees wants to know what he thinks of Dylan White. Jakey Knightsey. Jakey Knightsey, we got you down.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I just had to turn something else down. Unfortunately, there's still an echo.
Ask Wilder about Bellew. Anonymous 1337, what do you want us to ask him about Bellew specifically? Let us know, and we'll ask him.
Got my notes and everything, guys. So I have several questions written down for Deontay. How many you got from the fans?
Ooh, a lot. Let me see. Let me get this one down from Eric Bellinger. So far, I have about about 10 or 11 from the peeps.
Okay.
And peeps, if you asked us a question, I do have your name, so I will make sure to shout you out when I ask your question.
Yeah, when you actually ask the question, guys, try to write your name in your question. That way we can give you a proper shout out. Because otherwise, some of your usernames are just unreal.
Crazy. Yeah, if your username is something like Hot Booty 69 wants to know, please give us a real name.
Jeandra, being there last night, what was your take on the situation with Golovkin and Jacobs?
I was very surprised at how good a chin that Jacobs had. Like that surprised me. He went down, but he got right back up and got right back into it. It was a way more competitive fight than I thought. I thought it was going to be done in 5 or less rounds, but I take back all of that I said about Danny Jacobs. I knew he had heart. I didn't think he'd be a punk, but he fought far better than I would have imagined against Golovkin. We're just so used to seeing him killing everybody, but it was interesting to see that fight go the distance. And they both can learn from it. Danny Jacobs, I'm sure, picked up a new, completely developed fan group, that a group of fans that he didn't have before, who have a different level of respect for him now. And Gennady showed that he can be touched. So
I think Gennady's been shown that he can be touched.
In the fight against when he fought against Khan was touching him pretty good till he got sent to the Angels.
Kell Brook, you mean?
I mean, against Kell Brook, Khan got laid out by Canelo. But yeah, it was a great fight. I'm glad it went the distance, and I was pretty impressed. The atmosphere was live. Danny Jacobs had a lot of fans there at the Garden who were excited to see him perform, and it was great. It was a great atmosphere. Kudos to K2 for putting it on.
All right. For some reason, Deontay is saying that he's not receiving the email. What is my other option? Jeandra, can I do it in a text?
At the yeah, you could probably text it to him, or you can, at the top of your screen, rest your mouse up at the top where it says Google, and that little toolbar pops up. It should give you an option to add a person. You could probably send it to him that way.
What about that link where it says share the permanent link? That's just the link, huh?
Yeah, that's just for him to watch it, and he'll watch. And if he gets that link, it'll be on the minute delay.
I don't know. I've sent it several.
Thirsty. I love Wilder, but all he fights are against bums. So those of you tuning in as he works out his technical issues, what is the fight? Is Anthony Joshua the fight you want to see for Wilder? If not Joshua, what other fights do you want to see Wilder in? Who is out there aside from Joshua that you would like to see Wilder fight? Let us know. Mark Baez says the Rasklat Echo. Haley Vargas suggests moving your phone away from the computer. That could help.
Let me try that. Okay. All right. Got a second email. So let's try a different one. Sorry, guys. I appreciate you guys being patient. I just hope that my echo isn't going to destroy this interview, Jeandra.
I'd hope so, too.
I mean, do I stop it and redo a new go live again, or what do I do? Because I can't figure out why it's doing it.
I'm wondering if maybe if you reboot, if it will kick me off.
It will kick you off.
No, I think I should still be there. Try rebooting.
I don't know if we should do that. I guess I'll just do my best to stay quiet as
Yeah, let me try something here.
much as I can.
Testing, testing. Still an echo?
Do you hear an echo?
I don't hear an echo.
They do.
Hmm.
I do.
Yeah, I made sure that now I hear myself echoing.
You do? You guys keep saying turn your speakers down. I already have my speakers down as low as I can. What is that? Do you hear that?
I'm going to reboot.
No idea what is going on right now, you guys. I'm so sorry. I have no idea. She's rebooting. If I reboot, I'm gonna lose you guys. Here's the thing, I don't have an echo now that she's off. That was like some alien stuff, wasn't it? How crazy. I know, I'm not echoing now. Maybe it was her connection. I don't know. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to resend her connect. Hold on one second. For some reason, Deontay Wilder's not getting the email. I just sent it to another email, so I'm hoping that he does get that. All right, guys. Oh man, I know the echo disappeared once she got off, but she says she's rebooting, so hopefully that will fix the issue. And then for whatever reason, Deontay isn't getting the link either. So last week worked perfectly smoothly. I don't know what's going on right now. The beauty of being live. You just don't see what's gonna happen. Just happens. Oops, where did I just put that? Let's see. Yeah, you know what's funny? Maybe it is her headphones, you guys. A couple of you guys just said that maybe she should leave her headphones out. I think that could very well be it. Paul, we are waiting because we are having a bit of a technical issue. And for whatever reason, Deontay isn't able to get on for some reason. Usually it's as easy as sending an email with which has a link, but for whatever reason, it's not working out. I love you guys, though, for staying online. Yeah, no shit, Mr. Bunbury. None of us would like to be sitting here waiting either. So welcome to my world. Here we go. So here's Jeandra. She's coming on. Jeandra.
Ma'am.
Okay, it's gone. The echo disappeared the second you went off. So I'm thinking maybe it was the headphones.
Testing.
Okay, you're still there. And the echo's gone.
Okay.
Okay.
I will move to a different location.
We have a guest joining us, guys.
Can you hear me?
Hello, Deontay.
I think I hear the bomb squad.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you see me?
I cannot see.
Let me see.
Maybe it was my earphones.
Let me see.
So, Mr. Wilder, we can hear you, but we can't see you.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Bam. Let me see. All right, I see myself.
There you are.
Are you doing your makeup?
Huh?
Are you doing your makeup together?
Yeah, I guess so.
You look like you have a halo around your head right now.
I'm on my boat right now, so I got a little service.
Oh.
You're on a boat.
Yeah, you know, just sitting out chilling.
We got you.
So
What's going on? Well, thank you for joining us live. We have some fans already tuned in. We got a lot of questions to ask you.
Okay. Everything's been going good here, you know, just relaxing, you know, just doing a lot of traveling lately. After my fights, I usually, you know, travel different places and stuff like that, amongst working as well too. Sometimes pleasure become work as well too. So, you know, but it all work out hand in hand. So, you know, I'm doing good. The hand is good as well too. A lot of people have been asking about the hand. The hand is doing very well. I'm excited about the future. That's for sure.
Yeah, you got a lot of people calling you out these days. I mean, I guess they always have, being the WBC champ, but you have a lot of the other champions now wanting to step into the ring with you. Most recently, we had Tony Bellew call you out. What did you think about that?
It was laughable, you know, certain things like that. I just think that Eddie Hearns is trying to put all the little mini men, the side men's on the side for me or whatever, because he already know what's to come, you know. It was many times where he spoke about putting Joshua in there with me, you know, sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since I responded to that, I said, let's make sooner now. Why wait? Well, wait, you know, it was ever since I said that, it was like it was like he drew away from me for some reason or something like that. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, these heavyweights know that when I speak, when I say things, whether I'm in front of the camera, whether I'm away from the cameras, that I mean what I say. You know, this is a very dangerous sport. And the more and more my career, more and more my career seems to get higher and higher, the more and more I realize that this is a dangerous business, you know, especially when I knock guys out and see their eyes in the back of their heads and where they can't function right, where their body want to do one thing, but their mind telling them to do other things. Like it'd be so scary in that ring, you know. That's why I only have like maybe 10 years in this sport. I want to unify the division, and I'm out, you know, I'm out.
What did you make of Tony Bellew winning the way that he did against David Haye?
I mean, I didn't get to see the full fight yet. I didn't seen clips and stuff like that. and I've heard other people's views on it as
Mhm.
well too. So I really can't judge the fight just yet. I haven't seen it, so I have to go back and look at it. But no matter what, going off of what other people say, no matter what the outcome was of the fight, whether it was an ugly fight or a pretty fight, I mean, at the end of the day, he a winner. So, with that being said, he have options, and with those options being in the heavyweight division, he gonna find that the heavyweight division is way different from any other division. Consist
Then we
on
go.
the consist on the power that it takes in this division. Heavyweight division is based all off of power. You don't have to
Mhm.
have no skill in this division, and so if he stays in this division and he calling out the king of king, the baddest man on the planet, if he calling me out, then it's just a saying that's always been used, and you even hear Floyd say it's like robbing the bank. So we'll look into that. I'll be glad. I would hands down to accept that fight to go to England, make my face over there. They've been wanting me to come over for years, ever since the Orly Havison fight.
Mhm.
Now there's a big buzz about Joshua, Klitschko, me, you know, getting the winner of that and stuff like that. I think it'll be a great idea to come over, show my face to the fans, and whoop Tony Bellew. Not only just whoop him, knock him out, of course, and let England know that here I am, face to face, man to man. Here I am in person, and
So
this is.
you would
Go ahead.
sorry. So you would consider fighting Tony Bellew and then fighting the winner of Joshua Klitschko?
Of course. I mean, if that's just one option.
Yeah.
I have many options as well too. As you know, I want to unify the division. I've been saying that for years, and
Mhm.
I see all the other guys finally come along saying that's what they want to do. But I don't know if they really want that though. Or if they just repeating after what I said, following behind me. I've been known to be a leader. I've been known to be a trendsetter, and not a follower. So, with that being said, I hope these guys are true about their words or what they say, because I'm very serious about mine. I'm ready to put my title up against any other challenger, no matter who they are. I'm ready to do that, not only for myself, but for the fans as well, too. And, I've been missing out on a lot of great fights. You know, it has nothing to do with outside as well, too. It's just sometimes things happen in boxing, and that's just how it is. But soon everything will fall in line. Everything will fall in the right order that God has it to fall in. Nothing is done by mistake. Everything I've done in my career has been the goodwill of God. Him having me to do certain things on a certain time at the right point in time. Everything I've done has been at the right point in time, and I just got to thank God for that, because I know He got a plan for me. And when that opportunity presents itself, I'm telling you, you're looking at right now when you're listening to the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world.
Now, Anthony Joshua is fighting Vladimir Klitschko at the end of next month. What do you make of that fight? Before we get on to the fight fans' questions, we got a lot of questions for you.
Okay, I think that's a great fight. I mean, it's definitely a great fight for the heavyweight division for sure. My thoughts on the fight, like I've always said, and I still feel strongly about my words that I said before, that I'm gonna say now, that my heart goes for Joshua, because I know in the future that'll be a huge fight for us both.
Mm-hmm.
But my mind goes with Klitschko though. Klitschko is very experienced. Everybody, we always want to reflect off of the last fight of an opponent, but when we do that, we have to understand that fight styles will always make fights. Always. Sometimes a certain style can make a great fighter look average or look too good, depending on that person's style. And we've seen where where Klitschko have fought Povetkin and looked great, against that caliber fighter. He showed a lot of heart. He showed a lot of strength. He showed a lot of pose. He showed a lot of patience, and he knocked him down a couple of times. no matter what Povetkin may have had in his system at that time, who knows if he had anything. I'm not saying, I'm not accusing him of having that. I'm just saying, if he had, he still performed a great aptitude of punches and being patient and stuff like that. But when you look at him facing a Bryant Jennings, that was the first, the salt and thought of people thinking that he's getting old. Then when he fought, Tyson Fury, that almost put the icing on the cake. But then again, we have to go back and realize that styles make fights. You know, Fury came with a different style than what Jennings brought. You know, Fury came with a more awkward, tall with it as well, long with it as well too. So it knocked Klitschko off his game, but it made it seem like he was old as well too. But you know, Klitschko's not used to fighting taller fighters like that either, as well too. So it's a lot balled up in that. Far as dealing with Klitschko, is he still here? Is he too old? Is he? The only thing we're gonna find out April the 29th, we're gonna see. You know, I think he still got the goods. You know, he definitely up in age, but you know, age ain't nothing but a number to some people, especially if you keep your body right and you keep training and working. We have a lot of older men in this division that you know are definitely durable. You know, they're very durable, and you know they do their thing when they get in the ring. So we can only tell when age come. I think experience is going to play a big factor in this fight. I don't really think they have matched Joshua up properly for the right fights, for the right people. You know, England. I feel, and I always say, England has some of the best fans in the world when it comes to boxing.
Yeah.
Let's face it. I think that others may think differently or whatever, but I think they have some of the best fans or whatever. But with their fans, it's like when you're on top and you're doing something, they with you, but then when you fall shorthand or you lose, they against you. Either they with you or they against you. But I think that's everything is the bad thing come with the good. You know what I mean? So, but we'll see what happens. And I'm gonna keep it like that. My heart for Joshua, but my mind goes with Klitschko, and I'm back. You know, I'll do magic too.
Jeandra, do you want to go ahead and ask some questions?
Sure. I will start with Sufami Dan's question. He wants to know if Deontay will accept being the B side if he should fight Anthony Joshua.
What I would say, you know what? That's a good question, because I thought about that before. It came across my mind once before, and you know, with me and my attitude and how I go about things. The only thing I thought about that situation as far as B side, A side, when it comes to the money part, you know, I definitely don't want to, you know, be a B side or whatever. Especially it all depends on the situation for me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it comes in like I end up fighting Parker or if Huey wins Parker or whatever, I end up having, if I come with 2 belts to the table and they have 2 belts as well too, with the money part, it's gonna have to either go 50-50 or me being the B side or whatever. You know, with that being said, I'm not gonna be the B side when it comes with the money. But when it comes with who come out first and all that, it don't matter to me. It don't matter to me whether I'm at home or whether he's at home. It don't matter at that point. But that's the only thing that we're gonna go with for that one. I think everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. We got the networks. We almost got location. You know, just talking. You know, no matter what you're doing around the world, no matter how hype your country is, everybody knows you got to come to America to develop your career. Everyone knows that, because America is where it's at. It's a big pot filled of a lot of people around the world. And that just, no matter how it is, no matter how popular it is in your country, you must come to America, establish that known name.
Awesome. Mr. Bunbury wants to know, I want to know who Deontay thinks is the top 3 heavyweights in the division, aside from yourself.
Aside from myself, you got to go with the 2 guys that's fighting now. Klitschko, Joshua, and let me see. You know, that third one's tricky, you know, because I got a lot of names that can come to my head, but, you know, because I don't even want to just name champions. I don't even want to, you know, I don't want to say Joseph Parker just because he got the belt.
Right.
I don't really want to, you know, because he's still improving himself. So with that being said, move him to the side. I think the top three would have to be me. Well, without me, Klitschko, Joshua, maybe Luis Ortiz.
All right.
You know, I think a lot of people probably agree with me on that. We got other guys. I may be missing some names or whatever, but I'm just doing off of what they've seen so far and what I'm going off of. You know, who's been active as well too. We gotta put that in consideration. Who's been active, not what they've done in previous fight, but who's been active, currently active, and stuff like that. And yeah.
All right. Joe Davies wants to know, if Vlad loses the fight against Anthony Joshua, is this the end for him? Oh, I think you all got a little frozen. Deontay, you still with us? Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear me, Michelle? Oh, you just, yeah, Michelle froze or something.
Yeah, hear Michelle.
Can you all hear me?
I can hear you, Deontay, and I think the watchers can hear you, but I can't hear Michelle.
I don't think Michelle can hear it because no, because she got hers mute or something.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you, Michelle.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to ask the question again, Jeandra?
Sure. He wants to, one of the, Joe Davies wants to know if Vlad loses the fight against Anthony Joshua, is this the end for him?
If Vlad loses the fight to Joshua, it's just the end for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't speak for Vladimir. You know, it's only gonna be what he feels inside of him. You know, if he loses, this will be the second time in a row that he lost. He know that age is upon him right now. I think he did a tremendous job with his career. I think he'd improved a lot, but I think it's a little bit more that can be proven from him that I think he wants to prove as well too. You know, he'd improved a lot, but it's a lot more to prove. And I say that, and I think he feels the same way. He agree with me. He would if he was here, he would agree with me on it for the simple fact that Vladimir Klitschko has never been the unified champion, and he's never had the WBC belt. And for that, I think that he'll still try. I think even after this, I think he'll still continue to seek that, try to get the WBC title, because everybody wants the WBC belt. Everyone. As you can see, anybody I face, and I find it weird. I've sat down with my team, and I've discussed it among other fans and other friends of mine, and I came to the realization that no matter who I fight, no matter what people may label them, garbage men, truck men, cab driver, whatever, when they fight me, they bring the best of them out. Whether they're the cab driver, bus driver, fucking air pilot, whoever they want to say about a fighter. You know, if they want to disrespect a fighter like that, because this is a brutal sport. People lose their lives in here. You know, people always say, well, I pay my earned money to watch you fight, but shit, we pay our life we pay a life price to entertain people. You know, it's definitely no comparison to that at all. It's a wide margin with that. So people got to understand and respect these fighters that step in the ring and risk their life, especially when they're in there facing me, because my mentality is no fear, no mercy, no pity. So with that being said, I get black-hearted when I'm in the ring. I go in there and try to really, really hurt somebody. Although I want them to go back to their family it's almost like contradicting myself in the sense of saying, but I really mean good for them afterwards. But when the fight happening, I want to destroy you. I want to hurt you real bad. But with that being said, you know, I think Klitschko, even after defeat, I think he'll still stick around, just to obtain the WBC, have his name to that. Maybe even try to call me and challenge me. You know, who knows? But I don't think this will be the end of it.
Deontay, if you were to fight Anthony Joshua, considering that you guys have, Anthony Joshua was 100% knockout average, and I believe yours is 97. Do you see a knockout?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. A knockout waiting to happen, for sure. You know, this is what the heavyweight division is based off of. It's based off of power. And when I have a fight and I go in there, that's what I want to display. I want to display a lot of power, and I want to get the fans what they came to see, and that's a knockout. Every time a person come to see heavyweights, that's the main thing they mention. Somebody finna get knocked out, and you know, and that's what I want to deliver. So, you know, I've done that on all of my fights except one. But even with that one, the outcome was greater than even getting knocked out, because not only did I knock him out, but I gave him bodily damage. I physically and mentally hurt Deverne to the point where he finally admit that he almost died in that fight. I told Deverne, I said, I'm gonna beat you to an inch of your life, and everything else I said came to pass. You know, so I think he would rather took a knockout than me punish him, beating him like that. Because when you fight me, it's only two things the outcome gonna be two things. Either you're gonna get your ass beat badly, or you're gonna get knocked out. And you better take the knockout instead of me punishing you. Because if I punish you, that's gonna be, it may not affect you right now or after the fight, but weeks come, months come, years come, yeah, it's gonna affect you, because your head is not meant to be hit in the first place. And we got these small 10-ounce gloves on, full helmet, full leather coming. Man, oh my God. Sometimes I just sit back and just think about life as I see, you know, how God had blessed me tremendously, and the sacrifice I'd have had to take to get the things that I have. And I'm like, man, this is a savage sport that we're in. It's like, if you're good at it, this is the best sport to be in, to make money, to live a lifestyle that you only can imagine and dream of. But if you can't compete at an elite level and make the money that you want, then I advise people to get out of there. Because for me, I just don't want to be a fighter that didn't have nothing to show for at the end of my career. And I don't want to see other fighters that continue to try, but continue to get knocked out, continue to get beat up. I don't want to see them guys in there no more, because our pride as a fighter will get us killed. That's the only thing that will get a fighter killed, is our pride. Not wanting to go down when we getting hit constantly over and over again in the head and stuff. You know, not wanting to go down because we feel like we're embarrassed or what people may think on the outside. And social media make it even worse for everybody that's doing anything, you know, because now it's easier for fans or whatever to get to a person or comment to a person, whether that person on the outside read their comments or take heed to whatever they say. You know, people are human, so some people take heed to what people say. And you know, some people words can be like very harsh to people if you let words take it to you, you know. And sometimes the fans don't even mean to be that way, but they feel the only way to get your attention is to say something negative to you,
right,
or to talk about you or whatever. So hopefully you will comment to them, and then when you comment to them, they're the biggest fans in the world. They're just trying to get your attention.
Yeah.
You know, so but you know, boxing, the state of boxing and the heavyweight division is it's exciting, man. And I think it's going to be even more exciting once we have one guy that have all the belts, one title, one face, one name. That's Deontay Wilder.
All right. Deontay, Assad God wants to know if you ever plan on bulking up in the future for fights, since you still stay pretty lean.
No, I like my body. I like the shell that I'm in. You know, I like who I am. I like every part of my body, even my skinny legs. You know, I love it. I love everything about me. You know, I work very hard, and I do the things that I have to do in fights in order to win. You know, my body is weird, man. It is so weird, you know, especially even on the scales and stuff, because like I can literally like weigh myself that night, and then when it's time to get on the scale, it's like the scales says something lower than what we already read. We're like, how the hell that happened? You know, sometimes when you place the scales on certain platforms, they be having it on the portable stages, and the scale don't give it the correct weight, you know. But I don't really go off of weight, you know. As many times growing up, I've seen where it seemed like this guy is bigger than this guy, and it's obvious what's gonna happen. This motherfucker gonna smush the small guy, but the small guy end up having more will, determination, heart. Forget skills, the will, determination, and heart. And he always crushes the big guy. You know, I've seen that many a times, and sometimes you've seen where the big guy could intimidate the small guy, so the small guy is already intimidated mentally, so he's not going to be able to perform physically. You know, so Mike Tyson did it the best. When guys got in there, they knew Mike Tyson was crazy. He was powerful, and he come to fight you. And people go scared of that. They're like, shit, you know, let me survive whatever and get this money. I'm gonna get on out of there, and I can tell the story later. You know, and that's how it is with the big guy, small guy. But with me, no matter what side, I tell people all the time, I'd rather be the part than look the part. Because being the part, that's nothing. You can look like you're strong, you can look like you're fast, you can look very intimidating, but when it's time to come to play, we'll see if all that about you is real. We'll see. Just like with guys with me, some people like, I don't know, you know, he may got power, we're gonna find out. And you guess what? you will find out with me. Everything I say, I'm a real fighter, I'm a real person. I don't bull jive nobody. I keep it real because people understand bullshit. And that's the thing about it. So I try to keep it real with everybody as possible, even with other fighters. I love everybody. You know, I love everybody. I want everybody to make it, succeed and do well, no matter what gender, race, or color you are. You know, I want the best for everybody. But when it comes to me, and these fighters try to go up against me, no matter who yapping their mouth or whatever, I'm a real fighter. I'm not scared of nobody to fight nobody. So when the time comes, we'll see. You know, we're gonna see who's the king of the division. And, you know, weight don't matter, size don't matter. You know, only in certain things that size matter. But when it's dealing with combat in this fight game, the only things that matter in combat is this right here.
Mr.
Right here.
Deontay,
Oh, go ahead, Michelle.
I wanted to talk to you about your little run-in with Tyson Fury in the ring. I think that's something a lot of people want to see, that fight. He just said that he plans to make a return in May. What do you make of him making his return?
I mean, Tyson Fury, as a fighter and as a person, I think he's a great guy. Mm-hmm. You know, I think he's great for boxing. You know, with the crazy stuff that he says and the crazy thing he do. He's like a you know, when you're watching little kids and you watch them and see them entertain you and you entertain them as well too. But the precious thing about it, the beautiful thing about a child is you look upon them and they say the darndest thing. You try to see what kind of personality they have or what they're gonna do. My 2-year-old, you know, I observe him all the time. I sit back away, although he knows that whenever I'm in the room with him or whatever around him, of course I'm noticeable, you know, but he still does his own thing, and I like to sit back and watch him observe. Even with all my kids, when they all together playing and stuff like that, when they had to play dates, all the mother stuff together like that. Kids would say something the darndest thing. They're gonna do something the darndest thing, and that's how Tyson is. Now, I'm just using that in the sense of the form. As I look at him, he say some of the craziest stuff. He do some of the craziest things. But at the end of the day, it's entertaining. You know, and it builds up fights that people want to see. And they don't know if the fight gonna live up to the hype. But they know the hype is real good right now because he's talking a lot of stuff. So I like Tyson, man. I like Tyson as a fighter and as a personal guy as well too, because he's a good guy.
Deontay, real quick, do you guys hear an echo?
Yes.
There's an echo. Jeandra, do you hear an echo?
I can't hear an echo.
Deontay, can you speak real quick?
Testing 1 2 3. 1 2 3.
Yeah, it's coming from your end. Would you be able to reconnect?
Reconnect. Let me see.
So like you would have to get off and then go back on.
So I had to disconnect from you guys and come back?
Yeah, and then I'll send you another invite and just connect to that one. That way we don't have the
I don't want to leave you guys.
You'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, just sent you.
All right, cool. I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
Deontay's on a boat. I'm in the bathroom. Michelle's on the couch. Yes, that is the toilet paper. I am in the bathroom. The sound was better in here.
All right. I hear an echo.
You guys have a ton of questions, and keep them coming.
Jeandra, I with myself. Would you disconnect and come back? Okay. Is there still an echo? There's no echo. Okay. So I'm just going to have them reconnect, guys. Don't know where that came from, but I did not. There we are.
Can you hear me?
Yep, no echo.
Okay, can
Yeah,
you
there
hear
you
me?
go.
All right, cool.
I hear you as
Sorry.
well.
I feel like I was kind of cutting you off there about Tyson, but he says he doesn't have an opponent yet. I know that you are, I know the WBC ordered for you to fight Romain Stavern again.
Lord.
But would you consider fighting Tyson Fury? I know you're gonna. I know that you're open to fighting anybody, but like, do you see yourself maybe fighting him at some point this year if he's back?
The only way I fight Tyson Fury if I get the best of Tyson Fury. You know, Tyson Fury like to play games a lot and stuff like that, and I've always mentioned that this is a serious sport, and I take it to heart. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I play around. Sometimes I can be a silly guy at times, but when it comes to boxing and stepping in the ring, I take every moment serious, mm-hmm. And I expect my fighters to take it just as serious as I take it. And in order for me to fight Tyson Fury, he got to take it a little bit more serious. And what I mean by that is getting in shape. You know, right now he's looking. Well, he's about 350 now. He's looking horrible right now. You know, with his body and stuff like that. That's got to be a hell of a lot of pressure on his lower body to be carrying all that weight. He look like a Russian bear right now. You know, so if he really serious about coming back and coming back facing me, because I would love to fight him. You know, we promoted for like 4 or 5 years of me and him fighting, and I hate for that to go to waste because of not having self-discipline. Mm-hmm. I would put it like that. So if he's serious, because I'm still serious about fighting him, I still want to fight him. Whether I have a belt or not, I still want to fight him. But for me to get the best enjoyment out of whooping his ass, is he got to be in shape. He got to come in shape, and he got to display that. That's the only way.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Unless all of a sudden he become a mandatory or something like that. But other than that, if it become a valedictory or something we agree on, then he has to be in shape.
All right. Let's see. Mr. Bunbury has asked us 4 times, so let me ask him. Deontay Wilder, who inspires you in your life, and what makes you such a down-to-earth, humble guy?
Who inspires me it all started with my grandmother, though. Both of them. It's like both of my grandmothers on my father's side and my mother's side was two different people. Of course they're 2 different people, but what I'm saying, they got 2 different personalities, 2 different outlooks on life. You know, my mother's mother, she was more of a spiritual woman. She always wore white, and if you wasn't talking about God, you ain't got no conversation with her. You know, you're not gonna be blessed with her presence. You know, every night we her grandkids, of course, but so many people needed help. You know, and she was a pastor as well too, so she was always on the phone. She was always doing something, always talking to people. People will always come to her home, strangers. I remember when we used to cook food, like the kids or whatever, we get up, cook food, we stay over grandma's house, cook us some food or whatever, and she'll have like strangers come to her house. They'll be homeless sometime, and she would make us give our food that we cook to them. And of course, we'll be mad, Grandma. We don't know them and this and this, but we didn't see the big picture of it. We didn't see that we're fortunate to go to the grocery store and do all that, but they're not fortunate. They might not eat. They might not eat today. This may be their last little meal that they have. They might well call this supper, a dinner or whatever. But we can go whenever we want to the store, or she can go cook something else or whatever. So with the so humbled and down to earth, and I'm always looking out for people. I'm always blessing people. Even I do a lot that people don't even see. And sometimes I don't need for people to see the good that I do, because if I needed a camera every time I did something, I'm not real. It's not really real. I don't need publicity every time I do something. I'm the type of person that I don't even care about being famous. I don't care about the fame. I don't care about that. All I care about is building my legacy and providing for my children. And with my grandmother, my dad's mom, she was the grandmother that'll fight you type of person. She was the one that showed no fear. She was the one that held her own. You know what I mean? And if she had to defend herself, type of person that was the type of person. She was a very strong Black woman. And and I love that I got both sides of I never got to experience my grandfather, but my grandmothers, they was, oh man, if they was alive still to this day, I would spoil them like none other. But yeah, and I think just being humbled, the way I am, just down to earth, I think that just come from my Southern roots. Just being back. That's why I still live in Alabama to this day. I just get my peace. I get sanity here. I get so much enjoyment just being here. As you can see right now, I live right on the lake, and it's quiet. I got the waters, and I got all this nice weather. I can sit back and just really think about certain things that goes on in life. And when I'm ready to turn up, ready to go to a popping city, or whether another country or island or whatever, I thank God that I'm blessed to be able to do that. Whenever I say I need to go, that's when I go. And I think that what makes me humble. I don't really look too much out of my career as far as the fame of it and all that. You know what I mean? I just let God lead me, and He blessed me along the way. And I enjoy life like that. And I think that what makes Deontay who he is.
Deontay, you're a really nice guy. I know that everyone who's met you would say the exact same thing. You're very respectful. But as of recently, there was stuff in the news about you and Dominic Brazil, but there was really no, everybody has their own side of the story. As I like to say, there's always three sides. There's your side, his side, and then the truth. So would you like to explain a little bit as to what happened?
With that, so I'm only going to briefly say anything about that situation. And like you said, it is his side, my side, and the truth. But with me, I don't come with nothing but the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And it really was. I'm gonna keep it brief as possible, because I don't want to bring the situation up. I don't want to put any kind of energy towards this negative situation. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is, and it is. But how the whole situation started out, it started out with me and my brother. I mean, with him and my brother at the fight or whatever, and which is cool. Everybody have their own feelings about certain fighters, and because he was going for Washington, my brother, of course, was going for me, and there was a big little altercation that broke out and stuff like that. And upon this altercation, Brazil, I guess he felt himself. I don't say I guess, I know he felt himself, because he just beat Izu or whatever, which it was a close fight, and he ended up beating the guy. And I think he was filling his diaper a little bit too much. It was already filled, but I think he tried to stuff a little bit more in there or whatever. And he was filling himself way too much. And then he made a statement to my brother that if his family wasn't there, that he would kill him and and my entire family. And I don't know nobody that would take that threat lightly. I don't play about certain things. It's certain things that a person can say, there's certain things a person shouldn't say. And threatening to kill somebody and their family, I know around here we don't take that lightly. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I wanted to talk to Brazil. I wanted to see him. I wanted to see him at the stadium, but he knew that I wanted to see him, but he made his way to the hotel, so I was gonna see him regardless. And when I came in the hotel room and I confronted him about it, I wanted to get as close as I could to him. I wanted to look so close in the eyeball that where I see the lines that's up in his up in his eye socket. You know, I wanted to get so close that if he was sick, I would tell him before he even knew he was sick because I see it. But then I whispered, I wanted to get close to his ear and I wanted to make it clear to him. I'm like, bro, you can't be saying shit like that around here, man. You know, a lot of people love me here. A lot of people love, like, he don't, you know, just to be bold to say that, like, you can't do that. And a lot of things broke out assumptions because his trainer, that's when his trainer grabbed me. I guess he assumed that I was going to do more than just talk. Mm-hmm. And when his trainer grabbed me, I don't think he anticipated to grab me in any kind of harmful way. But when he grabbed me, that alert everybody else that was around me, my team. And he said he said that I had a mob of 20 guys with me, and everybody knows and seen Deontay and know that Deontay Wilder, he rarely ever carries anybody with him. I never have a mob. I never have an entourage. I don't believe in it. You know, I don't believe, because when you have so many people with you, everybody ain't for you. Everybody just here to look for whatever they can get from you or whatever. And just how it is, you can't keep up with 20 guys. You can't keep up with 10 guys. You can't keep up, you know, even with 8 guys. You know, there's always going to be somebody out of the bunch that feel like they're superior than the others because of who they with. Oh, I'm with the champ, so I can do whatever. You know, they feel that way, but I don't have time to babysit grown men. So everybody that people see me with, believe me, they're professional guys, and they ain't going to do nothing unless harm is being done to me or they see it coming my way. You know, and that was basically, that's what it was. It broke out off of assumptions. A lot of people were pushing and shoving. And the only punch that was really thrown in that fight was between who it started out with in the first place, my brother and Brazil. Brazil found the opportunity to sucker punch my brother in the face, which he did, and my brother got loose and ended up punching Brazil back. But I think what really just broke everything out, he didn't want to come out tell things because he got dropped. Brazil is a heavyweight that's 263 pounds. My brother is only an amateur guy coming up fighting is only 190 pounds. And when my brother got power just like I do, you know, I guess it's just this country strength stuff going on around here. I don't know. But my brother dropped Brazil. And when Brazil got dropped, I think he got a little embarrassed because of that. And then he wanted to make allegations of me attacking him and his family and stuff like that. And another thing I got to address with his wife coming out talking about, I said fuck her kids and all that. Like, I didn't say nothing to everybody that knows me, no matter what. I love kids. I love everybody kids. You know, no matter who kids they are. You know, kids are some of the precious things on earth, and I would never talk bad about nobody's child. You know, but that was just something that I think they seeking money. I think that they want to wear a title fight seeking money, but it's not going to happen. You know, and that's just really because, you know, his wife, she was in the mix of everything. She hit my brother. She was all in the mix of all these grown men and stuff like that. You want to talk about your kids. You weren't even worried about your kids when you was in the midst of all this stuff. I had, my peoples was standing by her kids. I had my people by her kids. Mm-hmm. That's what type of person that I am. But she didn't know that. They don't even know that. I had some of my people sit right there by their kids, and they can tell you to this day why she running wild and doing all this other crazy stuff. But she talking about kids. But you know, that was just the brief version of it. And I'm cool. Everything's cool, man. You know, sometimes things break out like that. You know, whatever. You know, and no, I definitely don't want a negative light around me. I'm a positive person. I think positive. But I stand by a lot of things, and I don't tolerate a lot of things. Mm-hmm. And threatening to kill my family and stuff like that's not cool. You know, so, you know, that's basically what it is, man. And you know, life is good, and I'm moving on. So hopefully they move on too. If not, then we'll handle the situation accordingly.
I have a fun question for you, Deontay. Haley Varga would like to know if you would consider going into the WWE once you're finished with boxing.
You know, I wouldn't. Nah. You know what? I wouldn't mind doing it in the middle of a little sketch or whatever to play off of and do it now. You know, actually we got plans of doing something like that.
Really?
Actually. Yeah. Yeah. So you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. I got a lot of things to developing and about to come, you know. So people stay tuned to Deontay Wild. I'm about to expand out and really get in the scenes of a lot of things. So just stay tuned.
Well, we appreciate you jumping on live with us. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope to see some big news soon. Hopefully we can get the big fights made this year. And I have one person who's asking a question. I'm sorry, let me actually scroll down. He keeps asking it again and again, so I want to make sure I get it. A guy, the bad guy, he said, ask Wilder about having the best record in boxing and not being respected like Joshua.
Yeah, you know, hey, I mean, what comes with the good comes with the bad. You know, where there's love, there's hate. You know, where there's sun, there's rain. You know what I'm trying to say. You know, it's different things that's going to be opposite of what's supposed to happen. You know, we all know the saying that women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. And with that being said, I know what type of fighter I am. I know what I've done in this sport, and I know who I am now.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter what the other person is doing or how he get praised for what he's doing. I know that God blesses us all in our own way. He's a great he's a good God, and he blesses us all in different ways or whatever. And I know at the end of my career, when it's all said and done for me, things will play out like it's supposed to. Mm-hmm. So I'm patient. So when I see things, because I've noticed it, of course, you know, it's a lot of, you know, I don't get credit for a lot of things that I do or a lot of things that I've done thus far in boxing. But it's okay though. It's okay. You know, I think if it wasn't for my attitude, the way I approach life, the way I approach handling this job of having the most prestigious, most well-known belt in all of boxing, you know, I think I'll probably have a meltdown or something like that. But due to the fact that I don't care about fame, I don't care if nobody knows who Deontay Wilder is, as long as I'm able to support my kids and continue to cook this wealth bread. So not only will my children eat off this bread, but their children and their children and their children will too. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with it, because it's gonna come to a point where we're gonna see who the best. And I think it's good that one person is built up higher than the other, because when it boils down to it, that person that's being praised so much, they know the truth. They know for real. So when it's time to fight, it makes it even better fight. It make a bigger fight and a better fight. You know, so because like I said, you know, England hypes their fighters up all the time. You've seen it over and over and over and over again. And when they lose, those same ones that praised them, the same ones that jumps on another ship or go with somebody else. You've seen it over and over again.
Yeah.
This is not something that's been made up. These are facts. These are facts. You know, and David Price said it the best. He said it first. You know, he said, I had all these calls. People was always around me, calling me champ. Hearing that, no matter where I go, I couldn't even pay for my own food. You know, people loved me. But time I lost, my phone wasn't ringing no more like it was. People wasn't acknowledging me. People wasn't around, and that's just how it is. Mm-hmm. So you know, bigs up. I'm happy for Joshua. I'm happy that his country is behind him like that. And and my thing is, I hope that they stick by him. You know, if he get past Klitschko and fight me, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna knock him out. And when that time comes and it happens, I hope that they stay by him, because I think he's a great guy. I think he's good for boxing. You know, he's a little too humble and too nice for me in boxing. But you know, if that's his character and that's what he displays, and that's the real him, then hey, you know, bigs up to that, man. I love to see anybody that's doing great in their profession, no matter what it is. It can be boxing. It can be what y'all guys doing right now. You know, interviewing people and giving out the information that people wants to know about certain fighters or wants to know about certain people that they can't reach out themselves. but y'all guys help them to get interviews like with guys with me or whoever their favorite fighter and give their information, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, big ups to you guys as well too, and y'all keep doing what y'all doing as well too, and I wish y'all nothing but the best.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you had one message for one heavyweight fighter in the division, who would it be and what would you want to say to them?
I don't know. I don't have a message to just one heavyweight fighter. I'm not like picking one fighter out. And
there's got to be one in your brain that you're like, I really want to knock him out the most.
Michelle, I love them all, Michelle. I love them all. I love them all. Like I genuinely love these fighters, man. I don't, you know, unless it become a match that we have to make and then we have to show ourselves. Unless somebody become disrespectful to me, that's when I take it even more serious. But you know, it's a lot of guys that I want to fight, but for sending a individual message to somebody, I don't hate nobody that much to send them an individual message. I really love these guys genuinely to my heart. But you know, this is just Deontay Wilder talking about the Bronze Bomber. When you get in the ring, I want to fuck you up. You know.
Well, can I ask that question to the Bronze Bomber then?
Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. You can ask the Bronze Bomber. The Bronze Bomber would tell you that anybody that got those titles, that's who I want. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care what the circumstances may be. Even if you had to come to my country or I had to come to your country, I want you. I want to unify the division, and that's whoever else that's trying to be mandatory or they feel they want to fight Deontay Wilder, they got Deontay Wilder in their name. Any fighter that got my name in their mouth, please please continue to do what you do. But most of all, continue to win. And you soon will get in the ring with the baddest man on the planet. The baddest man on the planet that don't play no games. I can't wait. I can't wait to unify. I can't wait to take all the titles. I can't wait to prove to the world what I already haven't proven yet in some eyes. But I can't wait because oh my God. Y'all just stay boxing fans. Just stay boxing fans. I'm back to Deontay Wilder now. The Bronze Bomber, man, he was getting a little. My heart started racing a little bit, man. You know, he was getting a little. You know, it's a nice, beautiful day today, and I'm relaxing. Y'all want to ask the Bronze Bomber questions and stuff, and I think I got, you know, the Bronze Bomber is a real person, man. It's he just a whole cold-hearted person, man. He just. I don't know. It's just when people say they have two different personalities, I think that's me. I'm Deontay Wilder. One minute I'm smiling, and the next minute I'm feeling like I'm thinking about certain fighters that I want. It ain't time right now, but time will come and presents itself. Trust me. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and we gonna meet in the ring. And when we meet in the ring, you better bag up all that shit you've been talking.
All right.
Because I'm gonna end it right there. Because Bronze Bomber trying to come back out.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Deontay. I'll let you get going. I know you're let you enjoy the beautiful day out there in Alabama on the lake with your family. And we appreciate you. Jeandra, do you want to say any few last words?
Yes. One last thing. Can we get you to jump off the boat if somebody holds the phone so we can get it live?
Oh my God! No, I'm still on the dock right now. So this part right here, this ain't for no swimming.
All right.
I have to go a little bit deeper out before I jump off this.
All right, we'll try next time.
And then whatever's at the bottom right here, I'm kind of, you know, I can't. My skills ain't gonna be too good up in the water. They have the advantage over me, so I prefer to go out a little bit farther. That way, I, you know, can do my little swim move like Michael Phelps or whatever and maneuver around some. But maybe next time. Maybe next time, guys.
All right.
Thanks, Deontay.
Thank you for joining us on Hey Fight Fans Live, and we hope to have you back on again. So thank you.
Most definitely. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a wonderful and beautiful day. And
thank you. You too.
Squad!
Bye.
Bye, Fight Fans.